The Boston Red Sox have made their first really notable signing of this offseason. They've signed right-handed relief pitcher Chris Martin to a 2-year deal worth $17.5 million. The Red Sox need bullpen help. Chris Martin is going to be part of the solution for the Boston Red Sox. 2-year deal, obviously, $17.5 million. He's 36 years old, but he brings some nice qualities to the table that the Red Sox need badly in their bullpen. So let's get straight into it. My name is Derek. You're watching Bleacher Brawls. And let's get straight into it. First things first, Chris Martin. I want to break up his season last year into two halves. Pre-trade deadline with the Cubs, where he had in 31 innings a 4.31 ERA, and with the Dodgers, where in 24 innings he had a 1.46 ERA. I want to split. I want to separate the two from each other, because there are differences. He also had a 1.13 FIP with the Dodgers compared to a 3.02 FIP with the Cubs. And here's the thing about Chris Martin. Does not walk a lot of guys. In 56 innings last year, he only walked 5 guys. That's stellar. That is stellar. 0.8 walk rate. That's what you want. That's desperately what the Red Sox need. They need a guy in the bullpen who can get guys out and not walk anyone. That's perfect. And then also too, reason why I want to break it into the season into two halves for Chris Martin is the pitch mix, because he changed it a little bit with the Dodgers. He threw percentage wise, when he went into the Dodgers, he threw a sinker 4% less, his curveball 4% less, and his changeup 4% less, and he threw his four-seamer 12% more. You say smart teams don't normally like guys throwing straight fastballs, especially with a guy like Chris Martin. Doesn't throw super hard. He's in that kind of 94, 96 range. Which isn't hard, but it's average now. Doesn't have a lot of movement. Isn't crazy. Any of that stuff. Doesn't have a great ride. But what he does have with it is pinpoint accuracy, and he can dot it wherever he wants. And when he started doing that with the Dodgers, he pitched very well. And that's that's why that's why he made such an improvement, because he could pinpoint it against righties and lefties. And he tended to throw it away to righties and away to lefties, so they couldn't pull it and get under it and pull it and get the doubles and home runs. And he's got very good command. And that's something that the Red Sox need badly. Obviously, will it still stick with after the Red Sox does fastball more? Will that plan work? Maybe, maybe not. But even if he struggles a little bit, even if he struggles without the kind of change even if he struggles with the change to fastball and kind of ends up scrapping it a little bit, you can still expect a reliever anywhere around like the maybe the high 3 ERAs, which isn't great, but it's a lot better than the Red Sox throwing out guys like Ryan Brazier. So I think all in all, the Red Sox are going to like this, got someone who they need. They got a type someone they need, a guy who doesn't walk a lot of guys. But really, the fans are really going to like this, because you're going to look at that walk rate and it's very low, especially for a reliever now. You look at Martin and you look at him, and solid year last year, 60 appearances in all 56 innings. And overall 3.05 ERA, overall 2.18 FIP, just solid. He only walked 5 guys last year. Between the Cubs and the Dodgers, he only walked 5 guys, which, we know that's outrageous. He also did intentionally walk someone, but we're not counting that, because why would we? That's not really his fault. But, his walks per 9 are 0.8. Doesn't walk anyone. Walk percentage only 2.2%. Doesn't walk anyone. And even if that jumps up a little bit next year to that kind of 125 range he had in 2021 with the Braves, you're getting a solid reliever, right? And a solid reliever who's not going to walk anyone. I think that's what's huge, to get a guy like Chris Martin who's not going to walk anyone. You see guys for the Red Sox, like a Ryan Brazier might get hot, but his colds are really bad. Matt Barnes, can you trust him in the back end? Maybe not, probably not. Might not be bad in like a 6th, 7th inning role, but he has his moments where he can kind of lose control, and and they brought in a guy like Joely Rodriguez who has had walk issues, so I feel like Chris Martin's kind of that safe option, not really going to walk anyone, and he's going to be a solid guy. He's not going to be the closer, but he can be a very big piece in that bullpen next year. And the Red Sox are building a bullpen puzzle. Don't be surprised if you eventually see guys like Ryan Brazier maybe getting DFA'd over the winter or whatever, just because they need roster spots to add more guys. Don't be surprised about that. I wouldn't be shocked about it if it happens. But here's the one thing I really take away from this Chris Martin signing is Chaim Bloom's not going to. I mean, we know he's not going to sit on his butt. You tried to get Zach Eflin. I think teams are viewing Eflin as a starter and not a reliever. And Chaim went the same deal that the Rays did. Well, the Rays actually matched the deal Chaim gave him. But it's the thing that he's not going to just sit on his hands and wait until Bogart signs or doesn't sign. Like, he's still got money to play with, and he's going to go out and try and make this team better. I mean, he promised Kike Hernandez that the team would be better, much better in 2023. I think that's kind of starting with the bullpen. It's a solid deal for the Red Sox. I think Chris Martin will find success in Boston. And all in all, I mean, it's just a solid piece. A guy who won a World Series in 2021 with the Braves. So he's got that kind of postseason experience deep in the postseason if the Red Sox do reach the postseason as well. Just kind of a veteran piece, bringing the bullpen. He's not going to be the closer, but solid seventh inning guy, maybe eighth inning at times. And if he ends up being like a sixth or seventh inning guy, that means your bullpen's pitching great. But he's consistent, guys don't draw walks against him. Doesn't give up walks. He's got very good control, very good command of his pitches. All in all, I think this is a good signing for the Red Sox. So with that, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like the signing for the Red Sox? Do you really care about this signing? Obviously, I know there are other priorities, but still means something for the Red Sox. He's going to play a role for the Red Sox next year. Do you not like Chris Martin for whatever reason? Let us know your thoughts in the comments about this. I'm happy about it. You won't see me complaining about this signing anytime soon. I think it's a solid deal for the Red Sox. And yeah, I think it'll work out well. But make sure to check out all the links in the description. Bleacher Brawls podcast, website, Instagram, and Twitter, plus all the crew's Twitters, all that good stuff. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we post. We're getting 2 uploads a week, plus whatever signings happens or trades or whatever. So stay tuned for that, all that stuff. And yeah, make sure to check all the other Bleacher Brawls stuff out. That's a great place to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning into Bleacher Brawls. My name is Derek, and I'll see you next time.